was yesterday. Maybe just because Mario said that everything was easier. Sometimes doing a 4-day con and stuff. So who's the voice of Mario? Who's the guy that does the voice of Mario? Charles. Because I'm supposed to be doing a show with him, so I'm gonna have him do like a little Instagram video. Still trying to think of what I should do. Like maybe get a Green Ranger to Mario and be like, ooh, jump him or something to do voice. Still thinking about it. Still thinking about it. First of all, guys, welcome. Are you having a good time here at Wizard World? Yeah! If you guys don't get it, if you're not following, I'm sure you all follow. I'm just thinking. But I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of people in line the other day that were like, I don't follow you on Instagram or Facebook, and I don't know. Like, maybe they're just not do that. I know. Who has an Instagram account?
Right here. Right.
Who doesn't have an Instagram account? See, it's starting more and more. But how come we don't have an Instagram?
You liked my photo on Instagram like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. About walking and liking, man. But who does not have it? Why don't you have one? I want to know. How come?
Why don't you have one?
Why you gotta put me on the spot?
Yeah. Is it just something that you just used to Facebook or something like that? Or?
I don't know. I felt dumb enough just caving into making a MySpace and a Facebook. I don't know. I'm not big into social media.
Yeah. Don't make
Nor do I like that much.
Poor guy's already on the spot. MySpace don't even exist anymore. No, anyway, guys, welcome. I want to thank you guys. You got the White Ranger shirt on, I see. What other shirts we got? Those ones, I mean the con shirts that they're selling. You guys got a lot of them.
You bought them, we just didn't wear them.
You bought them, but you didn't wear them.
They haven't been washed yet.
They haven't been washed. I know how that is. I'm the same way. Anyway, you guys have, welcome guys.
What's up, man?
Trying to think what else. I'm sure you guys, if you guys follow me, you all know the reality show I got going on, right? Be flying into LA to get that to Con TV Tuesday. I'll be flying to make a meeting with Cinedigm and them, so we're going to let that go on that network, which Con TV is going to be a really good, well, it's Con TV. If you guys like cons, you're going to love what they have on the programming. Cool con-oriented programming stuff. Got that going on. July's right around the corner. Going to be filming the Green Ranger Beatdown with Bat the Sun, same makers of White Ranger versus Scorpion Beatdown. That's Saban approved, which we got the blessings from Saban, which is always a big thing for us. Saban's promoting the My Morphin Life show. I'm in contact with them about trying to create something. Still want that Green Ranger series. The reboot, nobody knows now what's going on with it. It's a reboot, so there's no writers or directors yet to it. But when they do it, hopefully it'll be something they're going to have to do because everyone's going to share. That's the only thing when you're doing reboots, like you compare. Like I don't really care about like 21 Jump Street or anything like that. I mean, I do, but like Jenna don't know, so she thinks that's the new movies, but she doesn't know 21 Jump Street. But everyone knows Power Rangers, so that's going to be the tricky part about doing some kind of reboot. So let's hope it's good and all that. If I do get, my own series, the Green Ranger series, I'm gonna, make sure I bring people in that want to be part of the franchise still. I can bring characters back. It's the only way. My show's going to be the only way to bring these older people back that everyone's asking for. There's just no way. The reboot's never going to happen. They want young people. They want to redo. They want to reboot it. Power Rangers history don't exist. So if I can do my show like the Green Ranger show, I'm able to bring some of the Rangers back through this little porthole. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do. Because if that doesn't work, then there's going to be no Power Rangers coming back. That's just the way it is. I mean. From day one going to Megaforce was really like all these questions like, can you fit in spandex? Do you have tattoos? Honestly, like, what's the percentage of gray hair do you have? It was bad. I swear I'm not even lying. They even talked about teeth and everything. I was like, how old do you really made me feel like super old? But I answered every question except for tattoo questions. I figure if they don't know about my tattoos now, then they'll soon know later. We'll just do the deal. Yeah, they got to. In fact, when I first Power Rangers started, I was doing tour and fighting and all that stuff. I'm not too sure the brand accepted that look I had. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't too sure that I was all tatted up. I think they were kind of like, he's kind of into the dark side, like But then they started working with me and then looking past the tattoos and all that because they realized the fans that I have are so dedicated. And I hit different markets, the MMA market for a while, but I just do what I love to do. That's it. So if I didn't like to do it, I wouldn't be here. I'm like the boss. I can be like, I don't want to go today. And that's the dangerous part is when you're your own boss, it's the hardest thing to do is stay disciplined. Because you can bring people and hire people, and that's like my schools. I'll still try to go out there and teach because I really like to teach. Speaking of teaching, we've got a quick Saturday class today at 1:30. That's going to be like just a quick introduction, little, couple kicks here and there, and learn some of the basic martial arts moves. Not just for kids though; it's adults. I'm going to teach ages 4 on up. So if you want to come and just participate, I think you did a kata, right? A special kata you're going to show us, right?
I got it updated. Yeah.
Updated kata with all of your
All 5 Rangers.
Yeah, all 5 Rangers.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions and stuff that you guys have or that you guys want to ask?
What's really kept you coming back to being a Power Ranger?
That's kept me coming back.
Yeah, you disappeared after Turbo, came back in Dino Thunder, you're coming back for Mega Force, and apparently for Dino Charge as well?
No, not Dino Charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just, I can't, like I tell everybody, I can't handle another color. If I'm going to do it, I want it the Green Ranger series.
Okay.
If I had to pick between, if I had to do this and that, it's not really, I'm passionate about it. I mean, I obviously went back to Super Mega Force. Everyone else got divided. It's not about money, so obviously I'm on it. So, it's, enough said. If you're not doing something, it's got to be one reason, financial. I don't care what you say. There's nothing else you're doing. If you're not doing it, then it's financial reasons. But for me, I never looked at it that way. So when they wrote the script, I was like, I got you, man. Don't worry. I'll do whatever, And, but nothing. I mean, I think I'm supporting it always like I have been, and I don't think nothing's preventing me. I think it's the obstacles now. We got Lionsgate involved, so anything that we need to do, like we want to do a Green Ranger series, needs to be approved by them because it's their own now, and they got to protect their labels and make sure everything's clean. Like a Super Power Beatdown, they're involved, but they just don't want to make sure there's no blood, swearing, cuss. But that's not. I don't do that anyway. So that's why they want my reality shows because they like it. It's clean for kids. It's I don't overstep the boundaries and stuff like that, so, I think nothing's really preventing me. I mean, I'm here for them, but I just want to make sure I make the right decisions. If there's a decision to make, I'll do anything they want. If they want me to do that, yeah. I'll add another color on my belt. I don't want people to think like, oh man, you guys just let this Green Ranger thing go. It's been 20 years. Like, I'm a superhero. I don't care what anyone thinks. It doesn't matter. Like, I can fight. I have schools. It's not like, that I'm like trying to hold on to this last thing I got. Like when I do an in-costume photo op, that's because you're gonna see me 4 months down the road in an in-costume photo op. When you're doing an in-costume photo op and your face hasn't been seen on television for the last 10 years, that's not me, that's not what I want to do. Because I want that last, with kids to be like, oh, I saw you on Super Mega Force, or like I update my posts regularly, I update my pictures regularly, You do age, you do change, but when you update constantly, you can kind of slide that by people. Because if you don't see someone in 8 years and you're looking at an old photo, what you used to look like 20 years ago, and the first thing you do is, oh God, dang, he looks so different, does he? He looks so, but you gotta update your stuff. That's just how I feel, So I always update and keep you all included in my life and stuff like that. And that's when it comes to fitness, you don't get motivated until you see results. So once you feel any kind of result, you get motivated. If you work out and feel nothing and see nothing, then it's going to be distracting. But so if you can feel results and see results, then you're motivated. You know what I mean?
What was it like coming back for Dino Thunder and having your own team, like finally, and like kind of leading them?
I like going back to Dino Thunder because I was, in Dino Thunder, everybody knew who the actor was. Jason Frank, Tommy, wow, he's coming, he's acting, And it was like, when I started the show, it was like nobody knew what Power Rangers was, nobody, but then going back was like, I honestly was like going back as a legend 10 years ago in Dino Thunder. Like, these guys are like, oh, I'm so happy to work with you. I'm like, hey, no problem. Let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how to more. But it was definitely fun going back. Yes.
What's the most fun time you've ever had on set?
Oh man, it's a lot of work. Just with my brother, hanging out with my brother and playing around with him. It's funny because I think a lot of people, television's television, and you build a perception as a perception. So you see some of these actors that you look and you read all their stuff and you think they're this, but then when you meet them, they're not nothing what you thought they were, because that's the different kind of life we live in. So like I think everyone thinks on Power Rangers is like, oh hey, ready, go, yeah, this fight. It wasn't like that. It was 16 hours hard work. People were grouchy. People were like, you know, get on your mark. And regardless if it's like, well, you got an easy job and I do this, it's like my job. What I do out there on the weekends, you can't say it's easy. I'm draining my energy. I'm moving. I'm talking. You can work at wherever you work and be like, it's like, so acting is draining sometimes. But the funnest part I had is when my brother worked, because I didn't really care. Like, we just had fun. Like, took breaks, snowboard, offset, got lost. Got in trouble. Yeah. It's fun, but you gotta understand, like, you put 20 personalities together. Let's all put you all in one room right now and live you there for 6 years, and let's work 16-hour days. Let's get one day off, and let's just all be happy, go lucky, and we'll just play Mario and Power Rangers for the next 10 years. People probably get on your nerves, you know what I mean? But other than that, though, I mean, I like Dave. I actually hung out with Dave. Amy, no, Dave hung out with Amy a lot, but I hung out with Dave a lot, like after sets, and we were friends. Like we eat, you know, there's certain people you enjoy that be around, some people you're just friends with, and you know, some people you just want to work with, you know. So we all got those relationships, but it was fun. What acting for me, doing these things for me is fun. Like cons,
Yeah.
you know, that's what I like to do. It's like,
Say you got the offer to come back and use it around, would you do it?
I don't know about Zordon, man. That's like, first of all, no one's gonna take me serious to be Zordon. I can't, like Ranger. That's not even. Maybe a mentor, but like to ask if I'm gonna be like a white crackhead float head. If it was like a mentor, like a karate group or something like that, but like whoever wanted to look at Power Rangers and be like, I really want to be Zordon, and be like stuck in a bubble, no hands, no hands, you know? But like as a mentor, but I probably would have, man, to be honest with you. I mean, Tommy's way too popular right now to be putting him in a bubble.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you know, I can fit in spandex still, I can kick butt. Wait until you see what I did with with Aaron and the Superpower Beatdown. You should see this new film I did. I mean, when you guys see that, it's probably, oh my God, it's the sickest fight scenes I've ever seen. So, when I get a little older and I can't do much, stick me in the bubble. But until then, yeah.
Any update on the Green Ranger movie?
No update yet. Just trying to, you know, like I was saying earlier, just trying to push it through and stuff like that. So, yeah, what's up there?
How did you feel about, when you were the Green Ranger, how did you feel about playing the bad guy?
Playing the bad guy was fun for me. I like being evil.
It's a good
It's
evil
easy.
laugh.
It's easy. It's easy being evil. Yes.
How did you feel when they brought you back as the Green Ranger the second time instead of doing Cybertron?
It was just, you know, I mean, I wanted to do Cybertron and, you know, have like my own series, not just for my own series, but, I wanted to work by myself that wasn't so bitter. I was tired of working on set and hearing everyone complain about this and complain about, that's why everyone was recasted. It's just a bitterness atmosphere. I like to work in a positive atmosphere. So I was very excited to get on the show. I was like, thank God, everyone here is so happy. And then I went back to Power Rangers, and it was good because when the second cast came, like, they brought this energy that it was just so refreshing to see. How about I can't wait to be a Ranger? This is gonna be awesome versus what I've been witnessing and experiencing. And now I see that on tour. It's frustrating. People whenever like, what's the reason there's no beef? It's just, yeah, you know, I'm there with people that's been with the brand. You got to support the brand from day one. Don't try to jump on the brand when we're making money and then see money. It's not what I'm about. I've been doing this from day one, and I'll continue to do it until, you know, fun comes out. But we're gonna have to, Francis, we're gonna have to do like, I know we're taking pictures and getting everything because but we're gonna do some questions. I'll do like 6 questions. And then you can still talk and you can still answer because we're never going to get through it. And whoever's after me is going to be so angry at me. We're not rushing. I just got to sign, take pictures, and all that stuff. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Whoever, I forgot.
This thing between you and CM Punk ever gonna happen?
You know what, man?
My
Like,
dude's wrestling fan. I would love to see that.
he never answers me back.
See why not?
Fight where it's
It's on TV.
to the point where we're just gonna have to pick someone else because it's just annoying. Like he says he would, I got everything lined up, and then you don't get back to me, and it's just, you know, yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Is Cena coming here today?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Challenger.
No, not Cena.
I know that
You were number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know that you live in Texas, and I actually went to Austin, Texas, in September. And I really liked it. Do you like being in Texas than being in California?
Nah, I mean, Texas weather stinks. But I like skydiving out there. I can skydive like anytime I want because the weather's good. But it is hot. Like just like in my wife, she's got comb her hair. She steps outside. It's like. I mean, I like California. I'm born and raised in California. Lived there 30 years of my life. I mean, that's where all my industry is, where the acting is. But I think God put me in Texas for reasons, obviously, and I think everything happens for reasons. But to be honest, I left Hollywood because I wanted to leave Hollywood. There's too many fake people in Hollywood. There's just too many fake people. I mean, it's just the way it is. You got in your life. Let's think about in your life the people you have. If you ever had that one cocky person that thinks they're this and that, take that and times that by 1,000,000 and put them in a category, and now you're working with the dude thinking, I can't handle the Hollywood. I want to be treated like who I am for what I am. Like sometimes I'll walk around the con floor, they don't know who I am, and they'll treat me like, you can't touch that, and you can't touch that. It's like, but if you knew who I was, you'd probably want me to Instagram it. They probably want me to take a picture, and then they're like, oh, that's the Green Ranger, man. No, it's okay. I'm like, no, it's okay. You already treated me that first way. Like, if I was just a customer, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to treat me different. And the weirdest thing for me is when I was on TV, everybody wanted to give me free stuff. Like, I was thinking, give this guy a free TV, because he needs it more than I need it, but everybody wants to give me free this and free that, and I never, like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but there's other people that need it versus someone like me to have it, So I try to treat people how they treat, and Aaron was like that with Bat in the Sun. I didn't know who he was, and we just got along, and I said, sure, man, I'll do the White Ranger beatdown. Thinking he's got a little YouTube channel. Well, I'll help you, buddy. And then looked, and he's got like 5 million hits, and made the White Ranger. I mean, it's just a lot. So sometimes you just gotta treat people how you are. But I left Hollywood. I was just tired of the people in it, fake people. We have fake people everywhere. Let's just get down to real people. I met so many actors back there, like John. What's his last name? Bernthal. Great guy. Straight up. Like, if he don't like you, he'll tell you he don't like you. And I really appreciate that aspect of him, And he's stood up to some really big celebrities that, wouldn't shake his hands and stuff, and he's put his foot down and thought what he wanted to say. And a lot of people don't do that. They don't want to get kicked off tour, and but I guess he treats people how they want to be treated. So Hollywood for me, but I do miss California. I mean, I do miss it. It's where all the movies are. I'm going there Tuesday, like I said, for the reality show. And so, all right, we had the question. Next.
How does it feel when someone tells you that you changed their life and being a role model and motivational speaker?
That feels excellent. Like to be told I'm a hero and to motivate you is like the best thing. And then you got the guy behind you to be like, well, do you ever regret what you did? You ever hate it that you're stereotyped? I'm like, no, dude, just move. next, But it feels good to be a hero. I mean, who could say they're really heroes to me and to continue to be a hero? I could say I used to be a hero, or you could say here's your hero that fell off the path. This is what you know me here. Look at this boxer, all these boxers that are like the Boxing Hall of Fame. And my buddy went and met all of his heroes. They're all drunks, washed ups. They are, man. Like he was disappointed. I got tons of. I was like, who's that? And he's like, oh, he's this and he's that. I don't want to be the fallen hero. I want to be the hero that continues to be the hero until the day that I die. That's just the way it is. What I mean? We all make mistakes. We all have our downfalls. But other than that, as long as you're truthful and truthful to people, like on Instagram, you get what you get. I mean, I'm not gonna, if I have something to say, I probably will, but not negative. I'll just look at those people. Save it for the positive people. What's the other?
Do you have any plans to return to like pro MMA or do like that skydiving MMA?
Dude, skydiving MMA is so fake. Fakest thing I've ever seen. That's about the worst thing they ever posted. Like all my buddies, like the skydiving MMA thing. Like, okay, that sounds like. First of all, let's act like we're all big MMA guys, and then let's hit each other in the head. But let's forget we have full face headgear on. Oh, okay. Then you're dealing with air. That's like saying this. Let's full contact under the pool. Let's go to the That's exactly what it's like to say. And then like, you know, you gotta pull your parachute by 4,000 feet, you know, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's just a hype thing, man. It's like, don't even exist. It's like, people are actually trying it now. Like, people are trying like in the tunnels and stuff like that, but it's like swimming in the pool, man. You can't knock someone out like that. Yes. Who had the question? Are we going to
I
order?
had one other question. Out of all the Rangers, who do you still talk to?
Dave, talked to him, Johnny Bosch, Jason Font, I got close because we did the Mega War.
Blake?
Blake down, man, I talked to him. Blake's a grown guy now, it's so different.
Yeah.
I'm used to him as a kid. You know what I mean? I see him growing up now, and it's weird. He's like, it's me. And when I first met him, I was like, who? And he's like, Justin, or whatever. I was like, but I know Blake, you know, he's getting in shape now. He does good martial arts. It's like, I think I influence him a little bit too. But I talked to him, and me and Amy don't talk. I try. She don't. Huh? Steve, yeah, Steve. Steve all the time. Walter, talked to him a little bit. I know Austin's out there. I haven't got a chance to talk to him at all.
Narvi?
Darby, yeah, talked to him. Paul, we used to be closer, but we're not. You know, I guess we all started coming back after so many years of it, you know. Yeah, the other question, yeah. So it went like this, right?
Dino Thunder episode with Dr. O was in a cone. How does it feel fighting all your different Ranger forms?
Short, different sizes. Very odd shapes. That's how it goes. Nirvana, like, yes.
During Dino Thunder, you were stuck in your Ranger form for a while, and also you were in like the sack. Were you there during that time? Because I know you can kind of hear your voice when you're in the suit. Or were you kind of off doing your MMA stuff?
Yeah, we were filming in, it's a good question, we were filming in New Zealand. I had to get back to my school, and I said, you know, I'll agree to do episodes, man, I can't do 40, there's no way, like my karate school was like, you know, like I got so many, I got 1,000 students, and I got 4 schools, and my schools I do great. I don't do it for money, but my schools take care of me. Anything I want, like my schools are great. Like I don't need other jobs. Like this is my full-time job. So I did. I had to go back to LA. So they're like, what are we gonna do? I was like, I don't know, dude, just make me invisible. I don't know. Like, I did. So I went to LA and worked, and you know, we'll supervise my staff. Like I like to show my presence. I don't know if you guys would Wizard World, but there's a CEO here. His name's John Macaluso, and he comes to all the Wizard World shows. Very busy guy, very successful guy. Turned the company around. But the only reason is because his presence, his staff meetings, his care and the want for strives to be excellence. Like everything he wants is to be perfect, and to work for someone like that is super hard. But they're driving force, so it causes pressure. But pressure makes diamonds. So are you going to break under pressure, or are you going to shine like a diamond? And I tell my guys right now, all my guys are doing so great now financially, but they put through so much pressure. So when you feel like I can't handle all this pressure, you can. You can be a diamond. If you don't want to be a diamond, then just crack and fall. You're not handling the pressure, you know. So to show presence is very important. That's what I did at my school. Show presence sometimes, you know, and stick with it. Yeah, and then we'll get lined up here and take some photos.
How did you find out about the casting for Power Rangers, and when you did get casted, did you think it was going to be as big as it was?
You know, man, I didn't think about it's kind of weird because I guess I do things for like the moment that I live into it. You know, like when I did cons, like I didn't think like, well, you know, 2 years from now, I'm gonna have this. What I did say to myself, 2 years from now, I want to be on the top. I want to have these fans like all these other guys have. So when I started the show, all I said was I didn't doubt it, but I didn't put it into my head to say like, well, 20 years from now, this is where I'm gonna be. Because at that time, you don't like to think, you know, age, you know, 10 years from now, like, dude, I'll be dead by then. Don't even worry. And so I didn't, you know, I think if you put passion into what you have that day, it would be better than trying to think of what tomorrow is. Because if you're thinking about what tomorrow is, then you're going to lose the passion you put in for that day. And then you're going to lose the opportunity. So it's kind of like live for that day. You never know when you're not going to have that day, you know, tomorrow. That's kind of what it was. I just put a lot of work into it. And like I look at now, people want to know like, what's your magic, man? Like all these other actors show up and they don't have the lines. They don't have the magic is hard work. It's like you want to ask what it's like to be fit. That's a lifetime fitness. I'm not doing a crash diet for 6 months. It's like it's a life thing you have to live. And to be humble and to stay humble is very hard for actors when they very first start, and it's still harder for a lot of the cast members now. I can see it all coming out. That will ruin you, man. Money will ruin you, greed will ruin you, thinking you're too bigger than everyone else will ruin you. And I don't speak just for Power Ranger cast, I speak for a lot of actors that I know. And other people that aren't even actors. I look at them, I'm thinking, man, why do you even act like that? I don't even act like that, like, you know, I mean, just, you know, so I look at it for that day. Never thought it'd be this huge. I thought Power Rangers was pretty strange. You know, like I saw the costumes, I was like, wow, this is cool. I was the one to take pictures of myself on set and dress in my costume and, you know, get all pumped up. I was the only one to do all that stuff. I was the one to like steal all the props. I mean, take all, I mean, not everything. San Diego Comic-Con though, I'm gonna be there promoting for Super Mega Force, and they're releasing any pictures of Super Legacy. You saw it yet? That's coming out. So they're gonna be releasing all that stuff. Huh?
Just the SKU from Toys R Us.
You just.
The
Item number.
Oh, well, I'm sure they're gonna have exclusive ones like 24 karat gold or some stuff like that. It's gonna be like the Morphers. That'd be good. All right. So we're gonna take some pictures and what are we gonna do right now?
At the back. So if the back row can stand up and then have the one item in your camera ready, slide up on this side and then